behind H2K.
Thank you so much, Pyrotechnics, two of the big minds in H2K. Prolly and Kissing, congratulations. A very, very, very convincing victory. The casters echoed it as well that the draft phase was really in your favor in their opinion. At what point in the draft did you guys feel like you had a better one?
When they left up Kalista and Alistar. That was actually really fun for us. I mean, we had a plan for if they picked Ryze and if they didn't, so they would have to basically ban everything that would counter us. Like, they don't watch our scrims, obviously, so they don't have the perfect ban phase against us. So that was kind of what threw them off, is like they just kind of banned stuff, but there wasn't really any, like, you know, connection to why they were banning things.
It kind of showed in the way the game played out as well. Giants, in my opinion, made a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes. It felt like they disrespected the engage distance that you had offered on Alistar in the bottom lane a couple times. The Shen taunts came in multiple times. Is that fair, or was H2K just that good today?
I just think if you pick Jinx, you have to respect like what the supports do, or what they can do, because Jinx without like any kind of help from the support to like run away is pretty much like a free kill. Like, you might as well not pick Jinx because I don't think she's that good like just by herself or with just a support that can engage. So I just think he ended like a mistake of dying at first with the first blood, and then after, yeah, you can't really do much as Jinx after without non-summoners.
Yeah, it was kind of the story of the game. You guys could just go all in on them during the entirety of the game and finish it quite quickly. Let's talk a little bit about the patch 5.13 here. We didn't see that much. We did see the Kalista coming out of you guys, and we had the Ryze. Did you feel like there would be a lot of more things to deal with, and how have you guys prepared for playing on the new patch?
There wasn't anything too new. I guess the Ahri with Rylai's was pretty new. I mean, I know they talked about the Rylai's a bit, but it is really strong on Ahri because, yeah, the biggest counter is flashing charm or dodging it. But now that you actually don't have the option to dodge anymore, you have to flash. And I think this game, Pepinero took Ignite instead of Cleanse. So they had a mobile top, a mobile mid, a mobile AD carry. So it's basically like, if you don't have flash, you're going to get charmed, and then you're going to get Alistar, and then you're going to get Shinned and Gragas. So
then you did. Yeah,
it was a nice... you guys did good Chains AC this time. You didn't stack it. So I was actually pretty happy with that.
Probably just before we talk about some of the other roles, I want to expand on just the mid lane discussion. Considering former mid lane professional player yourself, considering you've got a imported Korean mid laner, how big was talking about 5.13, the item changes, and the potentials that could come out within the H2K camp?
It's pretty hard. I have to sell my product really well to Ryu because, I don't know, whenever I talk to him about like efficiency with item builds, he always says like Koreans don't care, and he's obviously Korean, so he really doesn't care when it comes to efficiency. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, don't buy Deathcap now, please. Like, you know, it's a huge item expenditure now, and it's like you need to build it later. So it is hard to convince him of what to do, but he really just kind of plays for feel. So that's where the Rylai's build kind of came in, and I mean, it happens to work efficiently on Ahri. But with the new mid lane patch, because that's what's happening right now, I think is the AP changes. I think there's gonna be a lot of changes in playoffs. I think the next 2 weeks, I don't think many people will adapt well. Kind of like, you know, Ryu played Ahri with the Rylai's today. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of mids doing that yet. But I think come playoffs, every mid's gonna change with it.
Super interesting to hear about your kind of the way you decide things together with Ryu. And you said it, the patch and maybe teams adapting fast or not so fast. You guys, right now, you haven't been on the hottest streak at the end of the split, and we've seen the same thing actually last split, also with a couple of patches coming around. Why do you think that that has happened now 2 times in a row, Kissing?
Fnatic.
Yeah, our Fnatic weeks are painful.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them, when we went 0-2, I blame Fnatic for both of the losses against SK and Rokat. But the week after that in scrims, this time was a patch, but everyone's just like, we lost to Fnatic again. I don't want to play new stuff. Like, so it is a struggle to learn the new patches, especially on kind of our 0-2 week.
That much emotional damage, Kissing?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with a 5K gold throw. That was we would slow motion watch the replay and just cry together, holding hands, tearing up.
Aww. I love how Hjarnen's thing is like Kissing and your thing is now Fnatic. We're going to get one-word answers out of the whole team. Thank you guys very much for joining us, though. Congratulations. Very, very impressive victory.
Luckily, Prolly talks enough for all of them.
That's true. As for us, we need to step away for a few, but when we return, it's Elements versus the Copenhagen Wolves, who need every win they can get if they want to climb out of auto relegation territory. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Here we are, onto the Rift. H2K versus Giants. Right back to the safety of his team, but not enough. Rio will finish him off. Pepinero gets knocked sideways, and now Godfred's on the run. Sends out the depth charge, but that doesn't have any damage.
Maybe Rio can kill him.
Du kan nog kill him though.
Nice, Rio got him.
I feel so sorry for him.
Full hog wild onto Godfred, on to Warlib, looking now for Audrey Ryu. Spirit rushes his way over. H2K will secure themselves a win and sole possession of that third place.